Good afternoon, folks. Hope you are all good today. All happy and healthy. I've got a few projects I wanted to share with you. I could have done these on my own. I don't have to share anything with you. Okay, I'm just doing this because I just wanted to share with you, alright? So, we've got a couple of clowns. I've already done the pink on them. Already done the pink on him. On both of these here. I generally do two at a time because I've got the colours mixed up, so... Okay. Hopefully I've got all this organised. This is latex paint I've hand mixed myself. So we have water-based colour. We have just to melt the colour down a little bit because sometimes it's a bit lumpy when you get it out of the tube. Either put water in the tube and then mix it inside the tube, it's a lot better. And inside, sorry, I'm just concentrating. And a like bit of latex. Not a little bit, but a fair actually amount of latex. Just liquid latex. And a little bit of water, I said that. And just give them a mix. If you're worried about any lumping, any lumps that are in your paintwork, just let the cup sit for a little while before you start painting with it. And when you do tip it, only tip it lightly, so you don't tip all the shit that's in the bottom of the cup into your airbrush. Air is set about 25. Okay, it's pretty low. I don't want to pump it, boys. I need it to sit on the project. So we just take our time, not in any rush. Latex paint generally takes two layers for it to be a nice solid colour. You've got to let each layer dry. This is a Horiki clown that I'm working on. I was lucky enough to buy his masters when he retired. I bought his masters off him. I bought his moulds off him. So I've been making this clown ever since. And that's a long time ago, boys. Sorry about the glare. I've got some skylights in the top of my garage, so it makes it look a bit glary. Sorry about that, boys. Just really lightly on your airbrush. We're not going full hack. We're not worried about the lips, because we can do the lips later. We haven't done the lips yet. Okay, so that's the white basically done. You can't overdo it. In regards to your airbrush, you always clean your airbrush out in between, okay? You always clean your airbrush out. You don't put it down and let the paint dry inside the airbrush, ever. It's just a real dickhead fucking thing to do. So you put a cap full of water in here, you fill your cap up, you give it a bit of a thing, and you empty it out. You get another cap, fill it in, and then you empty it out, okay? And then when it gets clean, like that, that's when you flush it. Get a cup in here, put it in, and flush it. Okay, and it pushes the shit out of your airbrush. Okay, and you should end up with a clean airbrush in between. It only takes a few minutes, or not even that, it takes a little bit just to clean your airbrush and you're all safe. Alright, that's them two. Okay. Black hair on this, guys, okay, black hair on these pinks, just in case I don't catch you down the track. Yeah, these are going to look pretty wicked when I'm done. Just got to let them dry. You can't be in any rush. You just got to take your time with them, okay? So the next colour is black. Just bear with me, boys. Just got to clean my hands. Sorry, boys. Anyway, hope yous are all good, boys. All right? Hope yous are all happy. A little bit of garage arts. Thank you, Mr. Daniels. If you do that, you're a great guy. Fucking thanks very much. I'll make sure I'm not going anywhere, mate, you know. We'll take care of you. Make sure you're organised. I've never let my mate Ian down, ever, so no reason why I'd let you down, yeah? This is water-based paint mixed with a bit of latex on it, just a little bit. Getting a little bit of sunshine outside now. Tomorrow's supposed to be a really good day. I've got market day tomorrow, boys. I've got to try and get some wages. Help the family out. And I've got to try and hopefully get a Sam Belay mask this week, boys. I'm going to try at least. I've got to get one Sam Belay in for my bedroom. Just to say I own my Sam Belay. So, as soon as I pay my invoice, he's going to make me a war pig, but done like Bebop in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He's going to make me one of them, and I'm a huge fan, you know, massive fan. So he said if I make this one, if I buy this one, he may be thinking about doing a Rhino, you know. So I'd have the pair. I'd have Bebop and Rocksteady. And for me, that'd be fucking, oh man, that'd be great. Like, seriously, that'd be great. I'd really like that. I haven't been casting anything. I've just been thinking about these two, to be honest. Getting these two masks out of the way. I haven't been casting anything. So sorry if anyone's been waiting. The weather here has been really bad. As soon as it's been starting to sun up now, so I'll get some projects done for you guys. So my apologies if you've been waiting a little bit. Now, really fine, fine brush. Now it comes to a really good point, the tip. And that's what you need. You know what I learned a lot, boys? I was standing there one day and I was just watching a sign writer. I was watching a sign writer do his work, you know, painting the building, and the way he was doing the sign writing. Yeah, I watched his hands and everything, how he had it positioned and all that, man. The brush and all that, yeah. Because they're really clever dudes, man. I remember having a comic book shop, and the guy done a great big Batman for me on the window. My comic book shop was called Heroes and Villains. My comic book shop was called Heroes and Villains. And it was a big one. I had a big comic shop. Okay. Getting there, getting there. A bit of leakage here. That's not good. So that's what you get for being in a rush. A little bit of adult Hitler. All right, Hitler clown, we'll call him. See Hitler clown? I'm only messing around. Just get some detail in that jaw. Hold it upside down, I think. A bit of a clever thing. There's a little bit of this water gets to running and it goes all down the project. There we go. Alrighty. Getting there. Don't worry about any little mistakes, boys. You can clean them up later. You know what I mean? You don't have a panic about it. Oh. Big drop of ink right down there. Sorry, boys. Big drop of ink. Favourite brush. Just a great brush. See. Sorry, there's no music on, boys. I've got no programs on for you. Normally I've got a program on going on in the back. Sorry for my silence, I just got to concentrate. And I used to have TV playing in the back, or music or something like that. And I'd always have someone complain, they'd try and copyright the DVD or whatever and get struck out, you know what I mean? Gets not allowed to be on the YouTube. I get this notice, they've removed it. So I've learnt the kind of, because I don't know what you're supposed to do in that regard. So I just don't have any music on anymore. And I haven't got one of those editing programs, for your computer, for your fancy DVDs. Yeah, I've got to get one of them yet. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind the times. As I said, we haven't done the lips yet. All right, I remember that before I was telling you to clean it all up. Normally I'd airbrush all this, but I actually want it to be a really strong, strong look to it. It only comes from doing it like this. Sorry. Okay, so we're getting there. It's nice and clean. Just got to fix that underneath the nose up, have I? Is that a shadow? Oh yeah, got a bit of pink there under the nose. That's alright, I've still got the white there. Well, get that bottom done. Add some more depth into the teeth. Gets rid of the excess. Put your brush into the liquid here or whatever, the paint or whatever. It gets rid of that drop that's at the front of the brush. I hate it when you put the brush down on the project and there's like a great big dot, a dot of paint there, yeah? Just fill that in. My little Echo's asleep. She's finally down for the afternoon. My little Echo, guys, she's outside all day. Can't believe it. Like all day she's outside with me. fix that little bit of white up. I've done the black, got to hold it upside down, boys. A bit too much liquid in the paint. Alright, just going to let these dry up a little bit, boys. Just a lot easier if you let them dry up a little bit. I think I've got all the areas that I wanted. Not too bad so far. Clean that white up. Remember, we only did one coat of the white. We've only done one coat, so... Clean that up. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Getting there. All right, we'll get some hair on it, and get the black hair on it, and see how we go. But I don't mind that so far. Got a little spot under the Mr. Hitler clown. Just get rid of that. Get myself in all kinds of trouble. Yeah. Just put it back on again. Got to turn the cloth as you use it, so it's clean. But I'm kind of happy with that anyway. There's too much moisture on the cloth. Okay. That's right. I like it smudgy. Good. So it's better than paintbrushing. It's like water, you know, it's the water doing it. Gosh. Sorry, boys. My godfather. Where's the top? Ah. Bit too much water.